What's going on, guys? It's Gage with YuGiOh Gaming. I got my man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Bowsmith right here. Tell us what you did today, my man.
We got top 8. Yeah, we got top 8 at the 3v3 case tournament. First weekend that you could play Duelist Nexus.
Six.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Well, let's check out the spicy gooey deck you got going here.
Okay, so I like to play different decks. Y'all know me.
Always. If it's strange, we like it.
Yep. And if it's trap cards, I like it. All that good stuff. I played a branded Labrynth deck today.
Interesting.
It's very, very cool deck.
Interesting.
So I'll get into the profile. So I'll show you. So I played 3 Ariana. Nothing to say about this. I have no idea how this card was like a 2 as standard for like a long time. This card is crazy.
Yeah.
I want this card in like every hand all the time anyway. 2 of these. I remember when 3 of these used to be standard, but this really is like a cloggy card that you don't always want to like draw in your opening hand. 1 of these. Shout out to my top 8 match. I drew this. It was nice.
That's it.
Never want to draw this card, but it happens like once or twice a turn. It just always happens. 3 Stovey, 3 Chandelier, 1 Clock.
Yep.
So this is pretty standard. I know the OCG players are starting to do like 2 Clock and 3 Clock. My deck has like more branded cards and like less like actual trap cards in it, so I ended up only playing the 1. But
makes sense.
I actually really wanted to open it more often than I did. The games that I opened it, and I would like eradicate her on like turn 0 or whatever, like crazy. So I wish I could do that more often.
Yeah.
So maybe I should have done like 2 or 3 anyway, but it's all good. And then I played 3 Ash Blossoms for hand traps. I played 3 Nibiru's and 3 Drolls. So one of the reasons that I wanted to play like this deck specifically, I thought this deck was like a really good Manadium counter because I was really scared of the Manadium and also like that synchro hand loop thing that people have been talking about. So I like that this deck could play like real traps, like hand traps, like all that kind of stuff. Today I didn't draw them too often. I drew this once against my Labrynth opponents. It was terrible. I drew this a couple times. It was really good. I never got to do the thing where you discard it in the furniture piece to blow up a whole board and not summon nothing.
Yeah,
I drew Ash like a bunch of times. Ash was like really good. It was all that. And then the spicy card is 2 Fallen Albaz.
Oh.
One of my favorite cards.
Oh.
Yeah. So the idea behind this is I'll show you when we get to the spells. So for spells, I just play, it's just like a 5-card engine, so you just play these and then
2 fusions?
The 3 branded fusions. One of my favorite cards, Logan Kite's favorite card. Crazy card. The idea within this deck is that there's a few different cool things you can do, but the main thing you can do is send these to the graveyard off of this to like summon Lubellion or whatever, and then these are also really good discards for Lubellion. And the idea is that you can like search these kind of, which is like really, really cool. And you're also playing like a trap deck, and you can play like you just like get people with like Mirror Jades and stuff. Like you win the game faster because normally like setting traps and attacking for a little, you just OTK with this out of nowhere. There's like a million different cool things you could do with it. I'll show you my extra deck. There's like a couple cool things you could do with it. But that was the general idea. Like it was a different version of the branded deck.
Okay.
Something that ended up happening a lot today was kind of like the last time I played a branded trap deck or whatever. This card got ashed like an absurd number of times. I resolved it 2 times today in like however many rounds we played, 6 or 7 rounds. But when I resolved it, it was crazy. It was like an auto win every time. And then for the other spells I played 3 Extravagance. This is like the furniture deck, so you just want to like have as many cards as you can, like good discards for furnitures, all that good stuff. I never conflicted, even though I had to play like Mirror Jades and stuff that you would want to summon with the branded fusion. It never actually ended up conflicting. And I also played 1 Labrynth and 1 Called by the Grave. So I think this one's like obvious. This one's like just beats Ash Blossom and Ghost Spell and stuff like that. This one's like a little different. I know some people, there's like debate between this. Like I know Joe played a Labrynth deck today, and he didn't play this at all. He called me crazy for playing this one, but I don't know. I played like a couple of trap mirrors or whatever, and it reminds me a lot of like having Planet when you have like the tier limit deck, and like how much better the deck is like when you have like that card on the field versus when you don't. It's like overwhelming. Like I played a Labrynth mirror earlier, and like my opponent did not have this, and I had this, and I popped like 4 cards. Like it was crazy. Yeah, I think because like enough people play it, I think you have to play it to like have like an advantage over the people who don't. That's how I play it.
Okay.
And then for trap cards, 3 of the best trap in the deck, not even close. Big Welcome Labrynth is nuts, everyone knows that. I only played 1 of these, the regular Welcome Labrynth. Card's cool, but it just like resets itself, and if your deck works, then you can also just reset it off Lovely and stuff like that. I don't think you need more than 1 of these. you get to it so often with like the extravagances and the branded fusions and drawing the furniture pieces or whatever. I really don't think you need more than one of these. I didn't miss it at all. For like traps, I played Karma Cannon. This one's pretty clutch. I used it a couple times today. It's like crazy. It's like Cash Tiras, a couple other matchups where it's nice. Out's like really weird. There was a lot of Pearly today.
There was.
And this out's like Noir and a bunch of stupid stuff. Good if you get turn skipped, all that kind of stuff. Played Eradicator. This card's cancerous. Please ban it. And then my favorite card, Tears the Overroot. Everyone plays this, but like this card just overperformed. Like this is the one I set like 90% of the time from my deck. It's like it's just good in every scenario, like against every deck, like no matter what. That one's nice. And then something I did that's a little different is I played Floodgates in addition to all the furniture stuff, so it's kind of like a hybrid version. So I played 3 Skill Drain and 3 Gozen.
Oh.
So the idea is like you just like FTK people, but like
but those
crazy,
are really good against Vanadium.
more crazy cards against Vanadium. Both like the branded part of the deck and the Labrynth part of the deck really work with it.
Right.
That's the idea. These were very good every time I did them.
Okay, cool.
And then for the extra deck, I played 2 Chaos Angels. I had to give 1 back.
Gotcha.
2 Muckrackers. These are the only links and synchros and more like fusions that I had to play. These are you mainly just like play 2 of each for the extravagance or whatever.
Gotcha.
Nothing crazy. Played double Mirror Jade, double Lubellion, double Albion, Albalinatus, and Rindrum. These are all the Albaz guys. So most of this is just because of extravagance. You just want 2 ofs or whatever.
Right.
This one's like an FTK against the Dragon Link deck, and I don't know, people play that, so kind of like having this guy. And then this one's kind of cool. This one just revives itself. So I didn't do it today, but you can do like setups where you can like just like revive this out of nowhere and have targets for your viruses, which I think is really, really sick. You contribute it for every one of them. Yeah. It's also like an extra interruption. You just like revive Albaz. I didn't do it today, but it's come up before. And then I play 3 targets for the fusion card in my side deck. I'll show you. I play Borreload Furious for the Dragon deck. This is for just anything with darks or whatever, and this is pretty standard stuff right here. Nothing crazy. And then for the side deck, 2 Magnamuts, Struous Worm. I wish I could fit 3 of these. This card's amazing. I love it in every deck I sided in. It's especially good in this deck because this and Ariana make Chaos Angel. It's really, really clutch. My deck also has Fallen Albaz in it, so I naturally play a dragon to search off of it. It didn't come up today, but it's come up before in the past. I played 3 of the Dark Kaiju. This card's pretty sick. I didn't really know which one to play, like this or Sphere Mode or anything, but I figured like, because I'm playing like a Dark Fiend deck and my deck is like Gozens and all that kind of stuff, like this is the right one to play. I drew it a couple times. It was pretty good, but it could have been any of the Kaijus. Honestly, it was pretty sick. And then I side decked some trap cards. This is for going first. This means every Lightning Storm, every Evenly Matched, every nonsense card that trap decks always have to worry about. This is just at every deck. I side decked 3 Evenly Matched. Just going second against everything. I didn't draw this card today. I wish I did. It's just like the craziest normal trap that removes stuff. Also, it's like pretty cool. And then I side decked 1 Barrier. I did do this a couple times. I played against the Vanadium guy a couple times. You just set it from your deck turn 1 and then just loop it, like get him. Eradicator. I side decked a second one. This is mainly to beat like Harpy's Feather Dust or Lightning Storm and stuff. Like it has matchups where it's good against, but in general, you just want to like hit the side deck cards. You want to like try to like get their Harpies or whatever like before they do it. And then the last card I played, the one really cool card I played was Branded Banishment. This card's pretty sick. I showed it to a couple people and people didn't really understand what I was doing with it, but the idea is that if you draw just Branded Fusion, you can like trigger your Labrynth cards with this because this is a normal trap that you can set from your deck that like gets stuff off of the field. So if you go like Lubellion, discard like send a furniture piece, whatever, make Mirror Jade or whatever, Albion, and like set this. When they deal with your Mirror Jade, they lose all their stuff, and then you just like revive your Mirror Jade. Fuse like 2 of their guys into like this is like whatever the correct one is, and then trigger your like furniture piece either go back to your hand, revive them, whatever, and it's just like you can't lose.
Yo, that's
when that happens. Yeah, so it's really cool. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we have any shout outs or anything like that?
Shout out to YuGiOh Gaming.
Big bet.
Shout out to Card Monster Games.
Yes,
shout out to our team. Trey was on my team. Alex, I don't know where he is. Our team was really good. I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, man. We'll see you next time.